The love of money is the root of all evil. This is the view of a loose group of anarchists in Belfast. They're so opposed to the capitalist system that they eat, dress and live in a way which they claim defies the status quo. In this special concert today, they're making a clear statement on their views on money.
About 8 months ago, the group started, and it was another method for us to try and get across messages a lot clearer to people. It's a very great potential in the medium of music, and when you've got something to say, it was just another way of trying to get it across. We're trying to open up music for young people in particular, to show them. I mean, it's been taken away from you so much in the past, and that big businessmen running it, people making money out of it, you know, kids watching Top of the Pops, seeing people who are stars, and you know, it's not really their world, and it's not something they can identify with that much. And to take it back to its grassroots and show people that you can get up and make music for yourself. Practically all our lyrics revolve around the misuse of money, particularly, I mean, since Thatcher's been in power in this country anyway. We're constantly having it shoved down our throats that making your own money, making your own personal fortune, building your own little empire is the most important thing. I think that's a very, very damaging attitude, especially for young people. You know, attitudes of sharing, caring, cooperation, thinking about other people instead of yourself are being completely shoved, you know, into oblivion.
You're not alone!
People are tired of the old sort of, you know, glossy brass image thing. You know, there's nothing, they're not saying anything. Kids have far more intelligence and that sort of mentality that's shoved down their throat all the time, so we wanted to offer them something a little different.
What exactly do you stand for?
Well, it depends on what you feel is anarchy. For me, it's working with people, cooperation, freedom of the individual, which has to come from within. It's love. It's just getting on with people and getting on with your day-to-day lives without exploiting or depriving anyone else. That's what anarchism is for me. I don't like the way it has been misrepresented as being a violent, chaotic thing, as if there's no order, there's no sense to it. It's not like that, because I don't believe that anything can work like that. It has to be structured, but structured without exploitation. There's no leaders down here, there's nobody in charge. We're all trying to work together, and people coming in to use the cafe or the practice room or whatever are going to see that and hopefully be interested in it, also through literature that we bring out as well.
How does your lifestyle differ from other people's?
Probably the most obvious way is just simply the things that I eat. I suppose I don't think I look much different from other people. Maybe I don't use makeup or things like that. It's just I don't work in a job that's paid or there's bosses or whatever. I just work for myself here with other people. It's small things that I think are the major differences. I don't have aspirations possibly that other people have. You know, I don't want a house and a car, don't want to get married or anything like that. It's just those things that are, I think, the basic differences.
But do you think you're being realistic about
Yes, I do. I think it's a very realistic way of living. It's the only positive way to live. It's the right way for me, obviously, and it's not a destructive way of life.
You've got to know that we can hear you. You've got to know that we're here for you. To realize all the suffering and the pain they put you through.
I don't want to be part of any of that, and any of the society that's on offer, like, because I don't like it.
Does it not worry you that you don't have any sort of possessions, so to speak?
No. I think it's better not having them, like, you know. There's running water, and there's fire, there's no electric. Who cares about no electric? You can make your own music TV's rubbish.
But for outsiders looking at the way you're living here, you know, look, why should you live like this?
Why?
Yeah.
Why should you live like that? The only reason other people live like that is because they don't think there's anything else on offer, like, you know. Money and things aren't good in life, like, possessions aren't good. What are they, like?
Have you sampled the other side, but and you came to this?
I lived in my ma's, like, you know, till I was 16 or what,
Right.
you know. She had all that videos and televisions and
You propose to stay like this for another few years?
the rest
Or
of my life.
for the future?
Forever.
That is it?
I don't want to live any other way.